Good morning. Welcome to the State of the District. It's good to see you here this morning. It's my privilege to stand before you and to share in the accomplishments of the school district this past year, and to be here for the State of the District. I am not Dr. Snodgrass. You probably have made that connection. My name is Eric Wilson, and I am president of the Fort Osage Education Foundation, and we are a proud sponsor of the event. We also stand in partnership with the school district to enhance learning opportunities for our kids, our students, and our teachers that cannot be met through traditional funding sources, and I'll explain more about what that means here in a minute. I was thinking last night about some interesting parallels between what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs. I see a lot of red in here today, a lot of Chiefs red, and what's going on with our school district. And as I thought about that, I've waited my entire life to see the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl and to win. And we are in a very unusual time period. We don't know how long this will last, but we'll sure enjoy it while it does. But likewise with the school district, there are some once-in-a-lifetime generational things happening here. This building that we're in, the district stadium, the field house, the new PAC that we put in however many years ago that was. But these are very impactful things that I think we may not see come again in our lifetime. So it's very exciting to be a part of the district. I'm alumni of the district, so I have kids in the district, so I'm very proud and honored to be a part of this and to be with you here today. So I know you came to hear about the state of the district. We wanted to share with you some highlights from our annual report. I'll just want to spend a few minutes if you'll indulge me. There's some handouts here in front of you. It's just easier to read if you have the handout instead of up on the screen. And if you'll go to the back of it, it says our numbers and highlights. And I just want to go over a couple of these things. I'm not going to read through all of it. But I mentioned that we operate in our own little niche. We're a separate 501(c) nonprofit. And while the school's working hard to raise monies through public funding, through state and local taxes, through bond issues, we are working in a little different area where we're trying to secure private donations from businesses and individuals. And we're looking for individuals who, one, have the means to give. They've done well. Two, they have a heart to give, a propensity to give. And three, the most important thing is that they have a heart for Fort Osage. They love our community, they're passionate about our community, and they want to be an active contributor to helping it succeed. So that's kind of where we operate within the framework of the school district. So I'll just go over a couple things from our annual report, just to share some of the highlights that we accomplished last year. So first, our income was about $148,000. We had a very strong year. This is up over 40% from our previous year-end results. So scholarships. Did you know that there are over 50 local scholarships that are given out to Fort Osage seniors? We'll be doing that in just a few months over at the PAC. Many of those scholarships are administered through the foundation, so we receive monies that come in from individuals that are replenishing those scholarships. This past year, about half of that $55,000 was one funding for one scholarship that they endowed through the Truman Heartland Community Foundation, and then two additional scholarships. So last year we started 3 new local scholarships. So it was a good year for scholarships, and you can see it was our largest income generator. Our annual signature events. If you come to our events, could you raise your hand? We have 2 events. I know I see a lot of familiar faces. We have 2 events each year, and I'll just say that we're having fun. We have a golf tournament, but it's fun with purpose. We have our golf tournament in the spring, and then we have our Red Barn Bash in the fall out at Sibley Orchards. And through those 2 events, we were able to raise over $38,000 last year. That was our gross revenue from those 2 events. So we appreciate your support at those events. Soon we'll be sending out a save the date for our golf tournament. It'll be here in just a few months, so not too far away. In and out scholarships. So we are frequently approached by individuals or businesses who want to give to an extracurricular club or activity at Fort Osage. So say the robotics team, Skills USA competition, the choir, or some other extracurricular, and yet they need a conduit or a means to give to a nonprofit. So we call those in and outs. So last year we received just under $22,000 in those types of donations that came in through the foundation, and then we dispersed it to the club that the donor wanted to give it to. So this is a growing area. We really see a lot of interest in that. We see a lot of interest in what's going on at the CTC and over there, and I think we've even received donations from the broadcast team. So a lot of good support there. And the last one I'll call out is our payroll deduction. So through the generous support of our staff in the district, we raise about $12,000 through payroll deduction. It's about a third of the school district. This has been an area of focus for the board, and we were able to increase it about 20% last year. We'd like to see it continue to rise, maybe to get to about half of the district. Now, you might think that's odd that we're raising money from staff that we're going to end up turning around and giving it just back to them. But this is a way for staff, if they want to give to a fellow staff member or teacher, or also monies that goes to kids for scholarships. This is a way that you can contribute to the foundation and the overall good. Our expenses were just under $139,000. So we had a net increase of about $9,200 last year, which boosted our ending assets to $155,000. So out of that $139,000, we gave back through our programs. On our expenses, how we give out money shows up as an expense. So, but we gave out $116,000. So this is for the programs that we're supporting to support the district, either through scholarship support, as I mentioned, teacher impact grants, building and student support funds, and then we started a newer program this past year or two ago for new teacher. We give them a gift card. It's a small gift, but just to say, welcome to the team, and there's a little something to help get you going. If you would turn over your handouts now to the other side, I want to call out on this page our major event sponsors. Now, this is not all of our sponsors or givers to the foundation. There's more than this, but these are our major event sponsors who made a big impact, and we appreciate their support. Also, I want to mention some ways that you can get involved with the foundation. If I've done my job today at all, maybe I've piqued your interest. And I want to say, first, if you're on the foundation board, could you raise your hand? We have a few board members here today, and I'd invite you to talk with any of us after the meeting if you'd like to know more about how you can get involved. Now, there is a few ways we've listed on our report here. One is you can become a friend of the foundation. I was just talking with Jenny Pointer about this. Friends of the Foundation is a new program we rolled out just last month. It's a annual recurring giving program that we're hoping that we can get individuals who want to support us on an ongoing basis, kind of like payroll deduction, but not for staff members. So that's something that we rolled out that we're hoping to get interest in. Second is you could become an event sponsor. We have individuals who are sponsors. We all obviously have a lot of businesses that sponsor. So both of those are good ways to you can become a sponsor. Finally, if you can't devote the time to come to an event, you don't have an afternoon to give, you could volunteer on the board. We have lots of different volunteer opportunities. We have different subcommittees you can serve on, and there's different ways you can give through volunteering without becoming, a full-fledged board member. So we appreciate you considering that. So these are the highlights I wanted to share. We really appreciate you coming today and your interest in the district and your support. And with that, I'll hand it over to Dr. Snodgrass.
Thank you, Eric. I truly appreciate everybody's attendance today. I'm so excited to be able to stand before you and share the wonderful things going on in the school district. I first want to say just on behalf of the Board of Education, also thank you to the foundation for all the work you do. They do tremendous work to help students and staff in our district. And if you hear me say a couple words a lot today, it's because they're true. Partnership and community. The folks in the audience today, you're partners in education with our school district. Regardless of your role, whether you're a teacher, a counselor, whether you're an administrator, or a community member, a business owner, a city council member, you guys are partners in education. And I know folks watching this video as well, thank you so much for your engagement in the school district. Our success could not be done without your efforts to partner with us to help us be successful. So thank you so much for being here. The last 2 years, we've had more construction projects going on in our district than any other time in our district's history. And that's a powerful statement. That could not have been possible without the overwhelming support of voters in the April of 2021 election. We won by nearly 80% success rate, which is something that is, I think, a really good testament to the wonderful things occurring in our district, in the classrooms, on the activity fields, the clubs. So that's a wonderful thing and exciting thing to be able to accomplish. We are seated here today in the new district office. I would say all of these projects that have now been completed, and I'll go through these one by one in just a little bit, could not have been done without the true people around the table having these conversations. That's when the real work is done. Being able to pass a bond and levy is certainly crucial and important, but the real work happens after that is done, to whenever folks walk into those facilities once they're completed, that you're proud and your community and students can utilize those spaces for years to come. So I would say, leaving no stone unturned, the right people around the table making those decisions. So we are certainly proud of these spaces. The space up here that you see on the video is our new district office, technology, maintenance, and transportation building. Just with the additional parking, the meeting spaces, the training spaces, the workspaces, all the things I could say go on and on about. We couldn't be more thrilled about the outcome. Parking and traffic flow is crucial in any school district, and we certainly needed to make some improvements to our main campus. You'll see this is an aerial view that was taken. You'll see additional lanes coming into the campus. You'll see additional lane exiting the campus. The new loop at Osage Trail, the additional parking. We added 400 new parking spaces, additional parking spaces to our campus, which is well needed, not only for the school day, but for activities as well. And it's certainly been a really good project. We completed 8 new kitchen renovations in our district the last 2 summers. The last one to be completed, you have a picture of. This is the high school. Every space, every kitchen received new flooring, new equipment, a remodel, reconfiguration, which makes it much easier and efficient for our food service folks to be able to prepare meals. It allows students to be able to get through the line quicker and sooner and be able to seat and have a little bit more time to eat. And beyond that, we're excited to be able to have new walk-in freezer refrigerators for our food service folks. No longer do they have to exit the building into the inclement weather. It's all under roof, which is certainly important. This is the band renovation at the high school. Our high school band has grown over the years, and it got the existing space became at capacity. So we removed a couple of walls. We expanded the space. It allows for more students, and as well as the spaces for storage, for uniforms, and equipment is incredible. The field house at the high school, this was our last project to be completed. We have a ribbon cutting on January 2nd. Couldn't have been more pleased with the folks who were engaged in that and showed up for that. Beyond just a gym, which is important to mention, the original gym, the most recent gym that was completed in 1967. And at that time in history, we had 650 students in the high school. We now have nearly 1,500 students in the high school. It's at capacity, the previous gym. So the 1,900 capacity gym accommodates that. We had our first all-school assembly, 9 through 12, last week. It was great to be able to see students seated in the bleachers and not on the floor. And beyond that, just beyond the gym, we have new training area, 4 new locker rooms, and as you see up there, the new trading post, which is the student-run apparel store, which is part of our real-world learning initiative. Our goal at Fort Osage is to make sure that every student who walks across that stage at the Community of Christ Auditorium when they graduate has at least one market value asset. It's crucial that that all students are prepared for life after high school. And so I'm going to go through what our goal is and how we're achieving that goal. So what is a market value asset? There are 4 pillars to this. 1, we want students to either have 9 or more college credits when they graduate. I want to mention that at Fort Osage High School, we currently have 64 hours of dual credit offerings. We have 16 AP courses offered, and at our Career and Technology Center, there's 132 college hours available for students. So we feel like we have a lot of options for students. We're excited about that opportunity. Another pillar is our industrial recognized credential. We have, and we're very blessed to have our Career and Technology Center here at Fort Osage School District. And through that program, we have 19 programs. And I'm not going to list them all today, but there's certainly every one of them tremendous, from automotive to welding, to culinary arts, to construction trades. The list goes on. And I want to mention preparing students for life after high school. When they're in these programs, they actually have a credential that they can go right into the workforce. One note of mention, I was at the Career Center late last week, and they mentioned to me, we have a student who is receiving a 6-figure signing bonus to join the Navy to be a nuclear welder right out of our Career Center. So amazing things happening in our school district. The next pillar is entrepreneurial experience. Try to say that 15 times fast. But we are preparing students through our coffee shop, our student-run coffee shop called Campus Grounds on 24 Highway. Beyond running that coffee shop, which is crucial, you're talking about communication skills, problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills. They're also within that program designing, creating, communicating, and planning their own business plans. So students walking through and completing this program, the opportunities are really endless. The last pillar is our work experience opportunities for students. We currently have 124 students through our high school currently in internship opportunities. So what are some of those? The list is extensive. As mentioned, we have 124, but we have students who are interning at Centerpoint, veterinary clinics, automotive shops, the list goes on. So we're really excited about that as well. The last pillar to continue that is our client-based projects. Many of you have heard about our new space along Little Blue Parkway in the Eastgate Commerce Center, and it's called Fort Connect. Could not be more thrilled about this opportunity for students. I'm going to first talk about the opportunity for students, and then I'm also going to talk about other benefits that this space is providing our school district. Client-based projects are where students partner with business owners or folks who work within a business. Could be our school district, could be Centerpoint, could be any business owner. And what they're doing is working on any type of thing that they need small projects completed within their business. It might be a website design, it might be marketing, it might be a small woodworking project, it might be a small construction project, such as picnic tables and all kinds of things that they're accomplishing. These students are engaged. It's a full-day program. It's a 13,500 square foot space that we partnered with North Point, the owner of the facility, and we have this space leased for 20 years for $10 a year. It's an incredible opportunity for students. Beyond that, as these buildings are built north along the parkway and eventually make it to the traffic circle by Lake City, over half the square footage of these buildings will be in Fort Osage School District, which ultimately will generate more revenue for the school district. If you take the property, the agricultural land where those buildings will be built, we receive approximately $70,000 over the next 20 years. We will receive approximately $32 million for that space once these buildings are built. We're excited. In August, the board approved the purchase of 70 acres of agricultural land, which is just north of the property we're seated now. It's also straight north of the baseball field complex. We're excited about this opportunity because it provides several opportunities for students. First, it allows us to have a new cross-country course, so we're certainly excited about. Mr. Holmes, our cross-country coach, is here today, and when I called him and explained what we were doing with this, he was certainly excited about that opportunity. Not only it provides a better course, but a more safe course for students as well. Not on roads, not on running around various places. So that's crucial and worth the money by itself. Beyond that, we are providing opportunities for students for real-world learning opportunities. You keep hearing me say that. This is for students. And so what we're talking about is expanding our agricultural program here at Fort Osage School District through SAE projects where they can learn to internship and work on a farm, whether it be farm management, marketing, those types of things. We're also having a lot of conversations about the additional use of this project. It could be through photography classes, setting up various things before dances or senior pictures and those types of things through our students, as well as a pumpkin patch, as well as a community garden. So these things are still in conversation, but we're excited about it. Student safety, staff safety is the forefront of our priorities. We're excited to tell you that this year we added 5 additional school protection specialists through partnering with the company Strategos. These folks are tremendous. They are engaging with students. They are visible. They are walking the perimeter of our buildings. They're walking inside the buildings. And it's just been a tremendous asset to our district so far. I would also like to mention Debbie Smith, our technology director. She filled out a grant at the beginning of the school year and received the largest grant for safety in the Kansas City area, $400,000. And what we have done with that money is we have replaced every single camera in our district. So we now have over 450 interior and exterior cameras. Beyond that, we are also rekeying and providing additional safety in all of our buildings in regard to keys and locks. Right now in our district, compared to last year, every single building, every one of the 11, has increased attendance and decreased discipline. That does not just happen. There's a lot of folks in our buildings right now working toward that goal. So I believe it goes back to one word: engagement, student engagement. And when we talk about that, not only through career ladder opportunities that we're providing our certificated staff through clubs and also other offerings such as tutoring, those K through 12 opportunities have increased for students. Beyond that, a couple things to mention is this added 7th grade football, 7th grade volleyball, and also 7th grade volleyball and 7th grade basketball. Robotics has been tremendous in our district. They continue to compete and do well as they succeed through the school year. They're hot and heavy right in the middle of that season as we speak. And then our esports is worthy of mentioning. We had 2 students recently participate in the state competition, which is incredible. The list goes on, whether it's Skills USA at the Career and Tech Center, other clubs, other activities. I'm really proud of the participation level that we have in our school district. I believe, and I can truly say this, that we have the right team at Fort Osage School District. Whether you're a board member, whether you're a foundation, education member, whether you're a community member, teacher, counselor, whatever your role, bus driver, technology employee, I truly believe that we have the right team to be successful and to help our students be successful. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for engaging in our school district. Thank you for partnering with us. Thank you, guys.